Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Gershon here. We're going to be continuing our work with our controlled vowel sounds this week. We're going to be working with a couple different headers, but before we start I'm going to go ahead and go through the words and read each one to you. I'm looking through and I'm not sure I see any homophones this week, but oh yes I do. I do see a couple homophones, so we're going to be looking out for those this week with their patterns. So I'm going to start right in the first column. Hear, spear, heard, cheer, fern, near, clerk. Then up at the top, her, heard, steer, clear, perch, deer, learn, there. And then our last column, we have deer, fear, earth, hear, peer, year, germ, and term. So I'm going to go ahead and point out the homophones. We have heard and heard. This heard is the heard that you actually heard a noise, and I'll give you a little clue. It has ear inside of that word. That will help you to remember heard, like I heard a sound. You hear through your ears, so that word ear is in that word heard. This herd over here is like a group of animals, a herd of animals. I also have deer and deer. The one up top here is the animal, the deer, and then the deer in the middle column here, that is the way that you would start or address a letter, Dear John. I also have hear and hear. Again, this here is the sound that will go through your ear. There's that word ear again. And then this here is, can you come over here? It's a place. So I think that's it for our homophones. So let's get into our sorts this week. As I was saying the sounds, and I'm going to focus up on the top with our bold words, we have her, then we have deer, we have that E sound with the R, then we have hear, again the E sound with the R sound, heard, and that is it. We're going to have 4 headers this week, but we also have an oddball section. So our first sort is with the ER, as in the word her. It almost makes a UR sound, the sound. So as I go through here, I'm in my first column. I see the word heard. There's the ER that makes the sound. I see fern. I see clerk, all making the sound. And I think that's all I'm going to give you for now. I think you can probably find the rest. Next, I have another combination that makes the sound, which is EAR, such as in the word heard that we already spoke about earlier in the middle column here. And I'm looking through my words, and I'm looking for another EAR spelling that says Here I found one, middle column down here, we have the word learn. Also in the beginning of a word, third column, the word earth. And I'll let you go ahead and see if you can find any more. But you're listening for the sound with EAR. Now you may have also noticed there are other EAR spellings within our words, but they make the ear sound, like our ear that's on our head. So for instance, our bold word up here that we already looked at, here, we hear ear, also in spear, also in the word near. I'll do one more for you, clear, where you're hearing the word ear inside of those words, and we'll see if you can find the rest. Now another set of letter combinations that make the ear sound would be EER that I have shown here, such as in the word deer. So I'm looking through my words here. I see in my first column cheer, steer, again you're hearing ear, and we'll see if you can find any more. Now looking at some of the words I have left over, I'm looking at the word, let's see, there. There doesn't make the or the ear sound. So there is definitely going to be one of our oddballs this week. I'm going to write it right under here. It doesn't make either of those sounds. We're hearing the air sound, and I'm not hearing that with any of our other words. Also, we do hear the ear sound in one of our words, which is here, but it is not spelled with an ER or an EAR or an EER. So thinking about that, that word would definitely also be an oddball. If there are any words in here that you're not sure of, maybe I can talk to you about the word perch. That's like a bird sitting up on a branch. Your peer over here, that is one of your friends, one of your classmates at school. And if there's any other words that you're not sure of, please raise your hand and I can come and help you out with those. Happy sorting!